Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today. I love sharing my ideas with you and I hope I inspire you with today's creation. This week my focus is going to be on beautiful friendship. I just love this set. It is so gorgeous and it's great for one sheet wonders. But sadly it's going away. Hopefully there'll be another one in the new catalog that will be just as good. For today's idea, I decided to use a sketch challenge and I came up with this. And isn't it pretty? And I love the soft colors of it. So grab your supplies and make this along with me. Let's get started. If you want to do it with me, check the link below and go to my blog to get the information. All right, first thing you need is a piece of white, and you're going to need a scrap piece of paper to do some off stamping. And I'm actually going to put this on here because I'm going to go up higher than it. I'm going to go off the paper. I'm going to use the hydrangea stamp and the soft seafoam ink. And you really can't see this unless you're looking at it. You'll never be able to see it because what I did was I stamped it off and then stamped it on my card. I wanted a subtle background. So then I did the next one and I worked my way down. I just wanted just a little bit of a background. All right, so there we have our background. And the next step is to add our roses. And I chose Blushing Bride. I just think these colors, these soft colors are so pretty. Great colors for the spring. And I went, whoo, sorry about that. Hang on here. I gotta, all right, hold on. I gotta do some figuring out to get this fig straight. I don't know what happened, unless it happened when I cleaned my stamp, got water underneath of it. All right, give me a minute. Okay, all right, there we go. Hopefully it works now. All right, I'm going to stamp it and I'm gonna just kind of go in a zigzaggy pattern down, all the way down. And this will dry lighter. These were the same color and they dried so much lighter. All right, next step we have is our leaves. And for the leaves, I used Pear Pizzazz. So I'm gonna grab my Pear Pizzazz and I'm gonna add those in, and I'm just gonna randomly stamp them. In various spots. So it's just I'll have to hide that mistake. All right. I'm trying to kind of make it flow a little bit, so to speak, and I don't want to have too many spaces. And this one's got to go up here, and I don't want it to go over top of the flower too much. There we go. So we'll do it that way, and I may have to come back and add more. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the basic gray and this spray. I don't know, I think it's supposed to do the center of something, but I'm using it this way, and I am off stamping it because it is. Nope, I didn't off stamp it. Never mind, changed my mind. I'm gonna go back and add it in. And I'm just gonna add some interest in here. All right. Turned it upside down. Sometimes I need to look at it upside down to figure out where some of the pieces need to go. All right, I'm going to stop there. I can always go back and add, can't take it away. And then to fill it in, I went back with the Seaside Spray, full strength. And this little, I don't know, blob. And I just kind of added some extra pieces here and there to give it some interest. And this one will not look like that one because just the way it works out. And there we go. I'm happy with that, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. All right. When I did this and I decided on my cards, I chose soft seafoam, but it was so plain. So that's when I remembered the Snailit Mail, what's it called? Where's my thing? The Snail Mail Twine combo, ribbon combo, or twine combo would be perfect to add this fun bow. And I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to pull in my tear tape. All right, and I'm going to put it at the top. All right. Take my backs off, and then I'm going to wrap my twine around. All right, so I'm going to start right about here. I'm going to stick this down. All right, I want to make sure it's stuck down good. And then I wrapped it around 3 times. Now, I want to make sure that I go straight across. Ah, my finger stuck. That is some strong tape. All right. You need a strong double-sided tape. All right. But this way I can get it on there straight and not have to worry. All right, I've got my three wraps. Push it down real good. I'm going to cut it. And then before I put it on my card base, I'm going to put another piece of tear tape on top because I want to make sure that ribbon doesn't go anywhere. I had so much fun yesterday. I did my Butterfly Brilliance Retreat. Oh my gosh, we made a card holder, a treat holder, and 4 cards for the card holder. It was an all-day retreat, and it was so much fun. I'm going to be doing another one in June, and I already know what suite I'm looking at. So be looking for that, because I'm going to be advertising it soon so I can order product if I need to. Or if people will have their own. Okay. All right, I've added my glue. And then this is going to go on my card base like so. And there we go. All right, now, oh, my ribbon's crooked, so I'm going to do some fudging a little. Move it up. There it goes. That's better. All right, to make the bow, you're going to need to unwind your twine. You're going to start with 2 fingers and have a tail. And you're going to wrap it around twice. Add a 3rd finger, wrap it around twice. Add a 4th finger, wrap it around twice. And it got stuck. And cut it. Then you're going to take your twine and lay it out in front of you. All right, pull your fingers out. All right, you're going to take this one and pull it up. This one, pull it up, and I try to make them as even as I can. And then this one and pull it up, and this one I have to come back some. All right, And I'm going to put that down on my twine. Give me a little bit more. And I'm going to tie a double knot. So I'm going to tie my knot, and I'm not going to pull it tight because I want to look at it and see if I need to. That's why it's still a piece of tape on there sticking. That's affecting it. See if you need to adjust the loops any. If you do, do it before you do the last knot. Mine is fine, so I'm going to tie my last knot on here like so. Pull it tight, and I'm going to cut my twine. And then what I take and do is I make sure all of my ends are in the back, and that might mean moving, you know, undoing them from, like if they're stuck in between some. Then take a glue dot and add your glue dot right in the center and pinch it to pull it off so that you squeeze that glue dot to the size of your bow, and then add it to your card. And what you want to take and do then is separate your loops because you want to have a nice full bow. So separate your loops, pull them up and down, different directions, get them nice and fluffy. All right, and I usually do the two small ones, then the two middle ones, and I pull one up and one down, and then the two bigger ones, one up and one down, and I then pinch it again, which then really causes that bow to be really nice. And then what you want to do is you want to trim your ends, and I usually take the two in the middle, and you can untwist it to get them. There we go. And I make them shorter than the two on the outside, just because I want some interest. And there's our bow. I wanted a sentiment, and I wanted something fun and different. And I love using my punches in different ways. So I'm taking a scrap and my Blushing Bride, and then I pulled in a little note from Butterfly Gala, and I stamped it with the Blushing Bride, like so. All right, we're done with our ink. To make that, I used my postage punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to make sure it's even. So I'm looking at my sentiment, not worried about the top, and I'm going to punch it. Then I'm going to put it back in, and it's better if you can come from the top in. So pull in a Post-it note, like so, and put your little note in there. And then I watch the pieces on the side, the little divots, and I make sure I have the same number of divots on each side. And that's how I got that size. I grabbed a piece of, no. Yes, I did. I was stopping to think. All right, so I grabbed a piece of Blushing Bride, and I'm going to take and I'm going to add some glue to the back of this and glue this on. All right. And I left it, you kind of have to do your, you got to watch your sides, those, I don't know what you call them, and make sure that they line up. This one's off a little. All right, but make sure that they line up. And this one's not going to get punched off much. Then you're going to go back to your Post-it note, And let me see, how did I do this the last time? Oh, I know. There's like a half a one and two. So, oops. Let me pull this end in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here. Here's a half a one, one, two. So I have to put it in right about there. So I'm only cutting off a little tiny bit. All right, so use your divots on the side, and that's how you can get it to be even. And then I put that on with dimensionals. This one was skinnier. I could cut that down if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to leave it. No, it looks kind of funny. Hold on, I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to go this way with it, and I'm going to cut off one line this way. So I'm using my, I don't know what the technical term for it is, but I call it divots. Oh, better, better, better. All right, now I got to go this way and cut off one more row. So I'm cutting off like a whole row. There we go. All right, much better. I like making different or smaller shapes with my punches. It just kind of extends the use of your punch. So I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back. I'm going to take off the backs. Did you get my newsletter yesterday? A cute, cute project in there. If you didn't get it, make sure you go over and sign up. The link is in the information section below. And there's our card. Isn't it cute? And now don't forget, you got to give them something to look at on the inside in the envelope. If you like this idea, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Don't miss any of my other ideas. I hope you have a great week and that you'll come back and see me again. Have a great day.